everyone. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes to talk about to update you on the new start date for my 6-month program, Embodied Evolution. So it is now beginning on the 30th of September. And I'm so delighted to finally have this kind of clarity that this is the date that it will definitely start on, because it's been an interesting process, kind of observing behind the scenes. Things have been shifting, and it's been kind of challenging for me to sit with the uncertainty and to really start tuning into the reality that it needed to be pushed back. And so it's brought me into my own process of sorry, just froze there. My own process of shadow work, yet more healing, yet more coming into contact with the parts of me that could have started acting out and freaking out, and whether it's my inner child, my inner warrior woman, my inner, all those kind of self aspects that would in the past have kicked in to kind of push me to just go ahead and really stick to what I said I would do, and but in a way that was quite forced and pressury and pushed. So there's nothing wrong with being committed to things and really showing up when you say you're going to show up. Obviously I do that with my client work and with those kind of core commitments. But when it comes to bringing something new like this out into the world, it's been really a case of trusting the substance and the strength of this program, and trusting that it has its own organic timeline, and really, really practicing what I preach. So I started to realize that, it's not just about kind of occasionally trusting my inner wisdom, and when it feels easy to do so, or more kind of, for aspects of my life where it feels easier to do it, or having that sense of, being really authentic and acting in a way that is sustainable and nourished and supported and feels really aligned with my values in ways that are kind of pockets here and there. What I've been really engaged in my own process is this kind of radical loyalty to what feels aligned, and genuinely embodying what I value and I believe in how I approach all of this work, in how I show up in all places. And it's not always successful, but it's my intention, and so it has led me to really actually slow things down, come into contact with parts of me that were quite frustrated about having to slow things down, and really trust, because there was more kind of revealing itself and more coming up, in the background to all of this. And to really, really approach my life, like all of aspects of my life, in this new way that I want to embody, to really embody my own evolution, in a way that's actually very kind of with integrity and alignment and authenticity. And that means honouring the time that it takes to change as well for me. So I just wanted to share, that with you, that while I'm putting this work out there and while I'm supporting others to do it, I'm always continuing my own inner work. And that's actually the point of this program. It's acknowledging that it's not just a one and done kind of a thing, and you don't just have the realization and then the epiphany, and then you're like, yay, I get it, now I can do my life from this new realization. No, unfortunately the inner work is never ending. Unfortunately, because it does bring gifts, and it is so frustrating and challenging at times. And believe me, I've come into contact with a lot of kind of young inner child rage lately, and just wanting others to do things for me, wanting like so many things that, that are old experiences, but seeing how they played out in my present day adult life and catching them, getting in the way of me really stepping into my power and my confidence and my sovereignty when it comes to making these decisions in my work and in my business. So the work continues, but the good thing is I have a process, I have my own approach for it, and I have a lot of experience and wisdom, thankfully, that I can fall back on at this point in my journey that really supports that, and really allows me to actually truly start embodying the qualities that I am desiring in my life, of ease and freedom, and doing things in a way, that is pleasurable and enjoyable, and really challenging those scared parts of me, the ego aspects, the inner critic, the inner rebel that is trying to kind of, this bounce between the inner critic and the inner rebel that are always trying to, do things in an energy that is actually not the true you. To not make myself wrong, to not, kick in with a kind of a shame attack, or, a humiliation of like, you should do it this way or else you're this, that and the other, or, like forcing and pushing myself and blaming myself. So it's like this flipping between also kind of a shadowy, flowy, you know, which you might criticize as being kind of flaky energy of the shadow feminine, or a very kind of repressive, domineering energy of the kind of more hypermasculine or, you know, patriarchal energy, and being somewhere in the middle, which is actually that you can proceed with ease and flow and alignment while also having some nice supportive boundaries and a kind of a solidity and an energy that is containing and supporting yourself in your life without it being this kind of battle between the two. So that's what I've been at in my process now, really deepening that integration of these different aspects to really move forth from this much more kind of integrated foundation and a sense of like all of me is here, you know, not that one random part is acting out and, you know, proceeding and making a decision or pressing play or posting or sending a message, you know, that it's really kind of all of me coming together in a much greater awareness. So it's been a deeper initiation into walking the walk for me. Yay! And that was just my little inner cynic there, having a moment. But to really embody this shift and maybe ask you, what does it look and feel like for you to embody what you, not just practice what you preach in a kind of self-judgment way, like forcing yourself to practice what you preach. I mean really embodying your values and your beliefs, like how you want to live your life, and doing this, you know, bit by bit, practicing this in different ways in different aspects of your life, and especially where it feels high stakes. You know, this work is something that I really value, that is really important to me, that is really significant, you know, in my life. It's my business, it's my life, it's my work. So to bring those qualities into how I put a new program out has been an area of growth for me yet again, and I look forward to more growth over the coming months. So we start end of September, 30th of September, and there are 3 gifts. I'm giving the gift of a private session to the first 3 women who sign up for the program. So if you have any questions about it, drop me a line or have a look at the link. You can go through all the information there, and I look forward to connecting with those of you who are joining me. Take care.